Hi everyone.
So basically there are two scenarios. One, if you are riding solo, what Livesafar as a feature is.
That the group rides are broken. And when we look at group riding, there is not a single layer of tech which is actually used by riders out there. Hi everyone, I'm Pratham
I'm Srinivas.
and today we would be taking you on a journey with us. The very first is to understand what is Livesafar.
So Pratham, now I joined the ride and I can see the location pins of all the riders. But where can I see the names?
Right. So to see the names as a participant, you can see a hamburger icon at the bottom of the screen in white color. So it's basically 3 dashes. You click on that and then there is a button specifically for riders list. Once you click on that, a list pops up. You can see name of all the riders there. You would be able to see role of each rider. So you would be able to identify who's your lead, who's your tail, backup car, marshal, etc. As well as you can see when was each rider's location updated. So it can be like 5 seconds ago, 15 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. It can vary as per the network condition, but that will give you a data driven point that how much you should rely on that particular data.
So basically we may be getting real-time data if there is a strong network, or we can be getting a data from the past in case there is an issue with network.
Right. Additionally, there is a toggle called far from me inside the rider list. What happens here is you get a descending order of riders. The rider who's the most far away is ranked first, and you get to see the distance between you and him. So it helps you in a lot of situations where you are just waiting on the side of the road for your rider buddy to come in.
Here I can see, along with the hamburger icon, there is an icon for messages. What is that about?
So messages icon exists on both the phones, organizer as well as rider. But when you open the messages, you can see the messages from an organizer POV are different from that of a participant. So organizer messages are more of a instructional messages, while that of a rider are more of a update sort of messages. So organizer would tell you something like, it's time to regroup, it's time for a pit stop, there is a tricky road ahead, he will warn you about that. While as someone for participant, the messages are more like, I'm tired, I need fuel, I need a break, okay, I'm slowing down, something like that, which will keep the organizers informed. The messages from organizer are delivered to everyone in the ride, but the messages from participant are either delivered to everyone or are just delivered to organizers. This is specifically done to avoid the spam. So these update oriented messages should only reach organizers and they should not be delivered to other rider participants. They would be just unnecessarily bothered. So what are the messages that go to everyone? So here we only give 2 messages, which is basically motorcycle breakdown or I have had an accident, I have had a fall. These 2 messages go to everyone.
So Pratham, I've just sent you a message.
Rider, Srinivas, needs a break.
So these messages are audio as well as visual. So if you are wearing your headphones or if you have a Bluetooth device connected to your helmet, or even if you are using intercom but you are outside the range of intercom, these messages become your fallback mechanism. So these messages would play in your speakers of your helmet. Additionally, even if your music is playing, your music will tone down a bit, the message would be delivered and your music would continue to play.
So this is a great feature for riders who don't want to invest in super expensive intercoms.
Yup, that was the exact intention.